What it do? What it do? Your boy Mike Sears, as always. Boy Frankie G in the building with me.
What up, though?
Three Stages of Hell podcast, episode 5. Took a month off, personal issues. If you know me and you consider myself your homie, then you know what the fuck was going on with me. Still not completely over it, but we here, man.
Right.
And,
Now we back like cook crack.
you we back, man. Fucking. If you are a wrestling fan and you didn't hear this news, you've been living under a fucking rock. But man, it's been fucking crazy. The iconic, the legendary Bray Wyatt has unfortunately passed away. Man, this was Thursday night when this happened. I was playing the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game with my good homie Still City Dahmer. Y'all know him as Terror Reels, you know, in the Juggalo community. That's my fucking dog. So we playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and the homie on panel with me right now, Frankie, hits me up on WhatsApp. He's like, Mikey. I was like, what's up? He's like, Bray Wyatt passed away. I couldn't even. I went like dead for like 5 minutes.
Right.
And Steele's like, yo, Mikey, there's a bitch downstairs. Kill that bitch. And I'm just, I'm sitting there just dumbfounded. You know what I'm saying?
36 years old, brother.
Yeah, younger than me.
It's my age.
Just, oh my God, dog. It hit because, you know, in WWE, a wrestler hasn't passed on the active roster since Chris Benoit. But AEW, it was Brody Lee, you know, which is Luke Harper, fucking Bray's boy, the Wyatt.
Dog, Mikey, no shit, bro. I got fucking like chills, goosebumps right now as you said that, because that's how it feels, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's that Eddie feeling.
Yeah,
It's that Owen feeling, that Brian Pillman feeling. All dudes that died on the active roster, man. And it's not just, I'm not being mean, but it's not some guy that's like way past his prime.
Right.
This is a motherfucker that was in the game and one of my all-time favorites too, to boot. And I was just floored getting that news. It took a long time to process.
And I still haven't processed it, dog. On the real shit, it just feels like he's gonna show up again one day. You know what I mean? And he's not. And that's the fucked up part.
Life is wicked. Life is cruel.
Crazy.
How did you get the news, bro? When did it hit you?
Bro, man, I was just chilling, man, marinating, doing my thing, man. Like I was saying, bro, I told you privately, man. One of my best friends flew out here to Edmonton to visit us for a week. So we were just having a great time, man, you know, sparking up a little kush, doing a little drinking, going sightseeing, hitting restaurants and all that shit. Just having a great time, you know what I mean? And fucking woke up, I forgot what day it was. And I usually, you know what I mean, just scroll through the timeline on Twitter right quick, just see kind of all the news and shit that I follow. And I seen Triple H's tweet, man, about Bray Wyatt passed away. And I'm like, yo, this can't be fucking real. But then the reality sets in about 30 seconds later, like, yo, Triple H ain't gonna put out no tweet about the man dying if it's a wrestling angle, you know what I mean? Like, it's just crushing, bro. To me personally, man, like, yo, it's, you know what I mean? Like, wrestling is so special to us, why we do this show, man, right? Like, we're fanatics of wrestling, man, like lifelong wrestling fans, but like Bray Wyatt, legit, like when we were doing our countdown, and we'll get back to all that shit, man. I think this show should be all about Bray. You know what I mean? It's not
scheduled that.
Right. We're not even going to touch on anything else. We'll get back to the regular scheduled program, and you know what I mean, next week or whenever the fuck we do it next. But I feel like Bray was one of those dudes my whole life watching wrestling that I really connected with. Straight up, like, it's shocking to me, man, because I really, really love that dude's work, man. And like with all the statements people are putting out, like his fellow wrestlers and people that knew him, by all accounts, man, it seems like he was a great human being too. And the sad part that really fucks me up is man, he's got 2 young kids, bro, and a wife. You know what I mean? Like, this is
He
a
got
dude.
two
Yeah,
with
man.
JoJo, two with his other wife, so he got four.
Right, brother. Like, yo, this is a young man in his prime. You know, I just want to say right quick too, man. Rest in peace to the hardcore legend Terry Funk, no
Yep,
doubt, right?
absolutely.
But
That's we cover next time. Yes, sir.
yeah, but like just to you know what I mean. Like the man was 81 years old and lived a full and fulfilled life. You know what I'm saying? This is a man taken from us in his prime. You know what I mean? It just it hits different. You know, it's really fucking sad, bro.
Yeah. I felt darkness
Yeah,
that night, and going into Friday, just a dark, fucked up cloud. Already was in a shit, pissed off mood, so that just adds more to it. You know, I don't give a fuck if I never met the man.
right.
People say, "Oh, he's a wrestler." I don't give a fuck what you think, motherfucker. Like, this is somebody that I enjoyed his work.
He touched you through his art. You know what I'm saying?
The theme music, that catching fly, all that shit's gas, bro. I'm big Bray Wyatt fan. I said this before and I'll say it again. I said it privately.
Right.
He's the greatest wrestler of the 21st century, dead ass. And I would say that when he was living and breathing too.
Right. Right. Exactly. Right.
There you go. Not because he fucking passed.
Right.
Dog, like, we can be here forever. Like, the first time I seen him, he was Husky Harris in the Nexus. Okay.
Yeah.
And when I seen him, I'm like, okay, this guy has something. Let's see what they do with him. Then he went back to FCW or whatever it was in Florida and created the Bray Wyatt character, which was originally booked as the son of Waylon Mercy, which is a bunch of bullshit because that's Dan Spivey, and Bray's dad is IRS,
Right.
Mike Rotunda, right? So when I seen the vignettes coming to the main roster, I'm like, dog, I'm fucking with this shit heavy. It's got that kind of Cape Fear vibe. Y'all seen Cape Fear, Robert De Niro?
Yo, that's a GOAT movie, bro.
Yes, sir. I
Shit,
was
man.
fucking with the heavy, bro. I was like, yo.
Phenomenal movie, bro.
And then I have those two, like, these backwood niggas with them. Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, bro, with the fucking sheep mask.
Right.
I'm a horror buff, okay? I worship horror movies. So
Right.
seeing that, it was right up that alley, bro. And just his debut feud with Kane, and then to me, either Randy Orton or Daniel Bryan, but Daniel Bryan, one of his greatest rivals ever in Royal Rumble 2014. That match is just fantastic. Everything Bray did, the sister Abigail, like he's dancing with the dude, the kiss on the forehead, then drops the nigga. You know, the spider walk from the Exorcist, my boy.
Crazy shit, man. Yeah.
I worship this dude, and it's fucking heartbreaking that he passed at such a young age. To say this is top 5 most shocking moment for me in wrestling history.
Oh yeah, easy, no doubt, bro. Yeah.
When you sent me that shit, I was flabbergasted, my boy.
Yeah.
Just unbelievably taken back. I can't even fathom this.
Right, like we touched on it before. Like I had, you did a great breakdown with his whole backstory and all that, man. Because I wasn't too familiar with the whole Husky Harris thing. I remember him, you know what I mean, but it was kind of like it was blurry to me. I just remember from the debut as the Wyatt family and all that. But we touched on it briefly. Like, it gave me like how you said the horror film like vibes. Like, that gave me the Devil's Rejects, fucking House of a Thousand Corpses. You know what I mean? That vibe. I was like, okay.
And they use Fireflies. Their last name is Firefly. There you go, right?
Right. I'm like, yo, man, shit, this is something interesting. You know what I mean? And then for me, when it like, there's a lot, man. You touched on Kane, fucking Orton was brilliant, man. That shit was incredible.
Probably his greatest rival is Randy Orton. If I had to pick somebody who worked with him the best, Daniel Bryan or Orton, it's either those two. I can't fucking choose.
It's dope, man. But like the shit he did with Cena was fucking phenomenal. And I'm no Cena fan, but the way it was done was fucking great. You know what I mean? Like, with the kid, the kid that was the creepy kid that started
got
singing,
the
fucking
whole
yeah, man. And then Cena's tripping the fuck out. Bray wins the match. You know what I mean? Like,
glad Bray won that. Fuck, man, because fucking Cena buried the nigga at
right, like,
first.
yeah, they had like, yo, man, he just had it, bro. You could see it, man. Like, one of the most gassed moments for me, in bro, in a long time in wrestling was when the Wyatts came face to face with the Shield, bro.
Yo,
I think it was a Monday Night Raw.
it was a Raw leading into the Elimination Chamber, whatever fucking pay-per-view they wrestled at. Yes.
Right. And yo, they just that moment when all six dudes were in the ring facing off. Wow, man. Yo, like I was marking the fuck out straight up, and like that doesn't happen to me that often. You know what I mean? Like that was like I'm like, yo, we're seeing something special here. And then the match was fucking sick too.
And I'm a fan of all of those dudes. You know what I'm
All
saying?
of them, yeah. Everybody that was involved in that was fucking brilliant. And Bray was a star of that. And like no question. Like Roman Reigns, Hall of Famer, Rollins, Hall of Famer. You know, Ambrose doing his thing. But the person that really stood out in that fucking whole Shield and Wyatt family feud was Bray, man. For me, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'll be a fake ass motherfucker if I don't mention this. And I don't want to get too negative, but it's true. It was frustrating being a Bray Wyatt fan back in the day. Bro.
Was sometimes, yeah.
They would just he'll be on top. You think he reached that plateau, and they'll just take him down a peg.
With
And
the
I
Goldberg shit, bro. I fucking
Goldberg.
snapped, dog.
I hated it. And when speaking of this, my favorite, I don't know, it's hard to say, bro. My favorite formation of Bray has to be the OG 2014 to 2017 Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family. But the Fiend is special too, though. The Fiend, that's when you thought he was up there and he was like right at the top in his game because they would let him do shit. You know what I'm saying?
The creativity, bro, with the fun house and him bringing all the characters in with Alexa Bliss. He got her in on the storyline. Like, bro, it was just creativity galore, bro. And that was the COVID WrestleMania where he did the I call it a skit, but people call it a match. The thing with Cena. Yeah. Man, that shit was so entertaining, bro. You know what I mean? Like maybe not to some people they'd think it was stupid, but like I thought that shit was lit as fuck, bro.
And when he debuted the mask, fucking mask by Tom Savini, makeup artist, horror icon, worked on Maniac, Friday the 13th series, a who's who.
It was versus the Dead. It was versus Finn Balor, right?
Yeah, SummerSlam 2019.
In Toronto, man. Yeah, my hometown. Yeah, I remember watching that shit, bro. And fucking the whole crowd was like, holy shit. Yeah. When you finally seen him, right? Because he was just doing the whole let me in thing. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't
let me in, wowie and shit, nigga.
Bro, all the flashes and shit, but you didn't actually see what was coming until that moment when he walks out with that fucking with the lantern of his former head and shit.
The severed head with the fucking
oh man. Yo. And crazy.
In the theme, that I don't know, man.
Incredible.
I was with the original theme.
And they were all guys. Yeah.
That theme with the bitch singing it though was fire. And he go, hey, feel, heal, whatever. Oh my god.
I actually think that's my favorite one. Same? To be honest with you. I think that was my favorite one.
I bump Bray's themes like that regular songs on my iTunes, my nigga.
Right.
Always have.
Yeah.
You know? And Bray was special, bro. It hurts, man. It was a doozy. This was a hard one.
Oh man. How'd you feel about the SmackDown? Do you feel like they should have canceled the show?
Oh man, I got mixed emotions about it. I think Eric Rowan out there, not even working for the company, and that boy was out there.
Yo, man, him and you could see Braun, they were fucked up.
Strowman was fucked. Yeah. That was beautiful. The video package and them doing the rocking chair and
incredible, yeah.
I didn't like how they went on with the storylines. That was whack as fuck. I didn't like that at all.
Huge respect to LA Knight, though. I just want to say that, bro.
Cut that promo, yes.
That was incredible, man. Thank you, man. Like I like LA Knight, obviously, but I was more I've said this before. I like this shit better in TNA when he was Eli Drake. But you know how WWE is, they don't really want to, let the man do the same shit that he did before if they didn't create it. So it is what it is. But LA Knight's red hot right now, bro. And his promo, man, it was that shit brought me near tears, straight up. Like it was great of him to do that. You know what I mean? Like, man, salute to that man, bro. That if I wasn't already pulling for him, which I was, I'm really pulling for LA Knight right now, bro. Salute, class act, man. Hats off to you.
Yeah, he better get pushed because why wouldn't you push him? It's fucking
Right?
stupid. Someone at the workforce does a good job, you promote him. He's
Yeah,
getting the pops that he's getting, you push him. It's not rocket science. Fuck Vince
man.
McMahon. Can't stand that nigga.
Yo, straight up, yo, Mikey.
What
While
up?
we were on hiatus, I told you, man, we went to. I drove up to Calgary for the SmackDown, the one where Rey Mysterio won the U.S. title. I was at that show, and the loudest pop of the night, other than Edge, because that was like a total surprise. You know what I mean? Edge coming out and announcing basically his last match or whatever. But other than Edge, bro, it was LA Knight easily. Like, yo, LA Knight was over like a motherfucker, bro. Everyone's doing the yeah. Like, bro, everybody was doing it. And I was gassing people up because I was wearing an Austin 316 shirt. So every time I heard somebody say yeah, I'd be like, what? And then they'd keep doing it. Like, bro, shit was so fun, bro. Like you could tell the man is he's on that level now. He just needs that push, which makes it kind of weird that he didn't win that Money in the Bank, and they gave it to Priest instead. But I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
it's fucking weird to me, dog.
Yeah,
Seriously. I want to break up Judgment Day, which I fucking hate that crew anyway.
but you're not a fan of the Judgment Day.
I
Okay.
like everybody there minus Dominic.
I like them all. I can't even front,
Yeah, I don't like Dominic at all.
but it seems like it's run its course, though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's
Just
trash.
we'll see.
But yeah, Bray, bro. Like when I think about Bray, I think about the Wyatt family. I think about the Fiend. I want to think about this run, but let's be honest, it was trash. They booked it so shit. I wasn't a fan of it. Now his return at Extreme Rules
It was goaded.
was just fuck
Go
it, the
goat
greatest
shit, bro.
return ever.
Maybe
Up
right?
there with Triple H 2002. It's
No
it's right up
question.
there for me. I don't give a fuck what anybody
That
says.
was incredible.
People say Jericho, but that was a debut, not a return.
Nah,
I'm
nah.
talking about like return. That Extreme Rules 2022 is goaded for me. That Jesus Christ. With the
Man,
pitch
when he came back, you could see how much people really loved him. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
because he was away, and I was like, everybody was fucking talking about it. Everybody was hype as fuck.
He's got the whole
Dog,
world.
they said it was like the highest viewed Extreme Rules of all time or some shit. Because people knew Bray was coming. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And
And it
then
just showed you like him being away, they were missing something. When he came back, man, it was on, bro. And then the storyline fucking kind of
I
dragged,
hated it.
and yeah. I liked what was happening, but it was just too slow of a burn. And then you know what I mean with the Uncle Howdy shit, and then obviously he got sick, which we
Un-
didn't know the full
Un-
extent of, right?
Uncle
And
Howdy shit was dope as fuck. I liked that. I just didn't like how
the match was
LA.
trash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
main problem with that's my beef with it. And man, just that Extreme Rules I just got to talk about because that gave me legit chills. Like to see the life size versions of Huskus and Mercy the Buzz.
So dope, dog.
I fucking love that shit, bro. And I'm a big fan, like the Fiend era of the Firefly Funhouse. It was so in your face, like having Vince as the devil. Like he didn't give a fuck on that shit. And the
This is
muscle,
some good shit.
yeah, yeah. And the Muscle Man dance.
Yo,
That's basically he's dissing them for making fun of him for being a fat dude,
right,
basically.
right.
And Husky Harris, Huskis, that's making fun of him. Like Vince used to talk shit, so I just thought that shit was always fucking dope, man.
It was
The
great, man.
the Fun House. Alexa Bliss did a fucking thing as well.
Man.
Man, just this guy had
Uh
a phenomenal career.
Dog, but I gotta touch on him, man. I love the shit he did with Taker too, bro. And And Taker was one of his biggest fans, man, because he recognized the genius in it, man.
Yeah, I wonder what he said to him, man. Everyone's talking about
Oh
that.
man. Like yo, that they showed that behind the scenes, like, you know what I mean, him interacting with everybody. You could see how Taker knew, like, yo, this is the new face of fear. You know what I mean? There will Leo, let's say it right now, man. Let's cut the bullshit. There will never be another Bray Wyatt. You know what I
Never,
mean? Just like there will never be another Undertaker. He was the next closest thing, but doing it originally, like in terms of a mythical, like fucking dude, bro. Not many people can pull that off. There's, you know what I mean? There's a, you know, who the fuck can pull that off? Imagine somebody coming in new right now, trying to pull that shit off that Bray was able to do.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen, man. Like, you know, it takes a special fucking person and a special talent to get some shit like that over and believable, and he fucking did it, man. Like that moment too, it was like a passing of the torch. There was like that Raw fucking 25th anniversary show or whatever it was when
It was Raw 30, yeah.
I think yeah, Raw 30 or whatever. When Taker, that was so dope, man. That's one of my favorite moments.
That was this year.
Right, like yo, when he grabbed LA Knight and looked like he was gonna fuck him up, but instead he threw him to Bray. That was a passing of the torch, dog. Like people don't take that in.
And he said something to the nigga. I don't know what
and he said something to him, man. Like, yo, he knew, man. He saw the fucking genius behind that dude, man. Like, and he could have been that. He could have been. I remember talking with some homies, and I'm like, yo, Bray Wyatt, like that Fiend character. The reason it got fucked up, in my opinion, was, maybe think about this for a second, Mikey. Well, I'm on my rant here for you, right? How you feel about it. But my reason why I feel the Fiend got fucked up eventually was because they made him indestructible, basically, right? That was essentially what the Fiend was. Like, dude was, you couldn't beat him, and like that creates problems for the storyline. I do get that. But him losing to fucking Goldberg, bro. Oh man. That shit was so fucking trash. And my opinion of the whole shit was like, yo, you know how you don't paint yourself in a corner with that? How do you feel about when I think of the Undertaker, and I think when most people think of him, you always felt like, yo, Taker didn't need the belt. Taker was bigger than the belt. Taker was somebody that just showed up once in a while at a certain point, you know what I mean? Like the lights would go on and shit was on and popping, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I feel like they could have done that with Bray Wyatt. Like, you'll have the Fiend, like, he doesn't even give a fuck about the belt. You know what I mean? He just wants to fuck people up and just fucking burn everything. And you know what I mean? Like, I think that's what they should have done with that character. Like, never mind the fucking belt. You know what I mean? Just have the fucking lights go out and the fucking the lantern and the music fucking hit, and you know shit's off and popping. You know what I mean? That's how I felt they should have booked them, and it would have been more special. And it was like Vince likes to talk about like the special attractions type shit. Like, I think Bray would have been perfect as a special attraction. You don't see him all the time. You know what I mean? Like if it was the Fiend or whoever you want to make him, like you don't see him all the time. You won't see him every week on TV, but like the once a month or once every couple months that you see him, it'll be just an epic moment. You know what I mean? I feel he was perfect for that shit. Perfect.
Yeah.
I really believe that.
I think if they were going to give him the belt, which they did,
yeah, they did.
They kept it for a great amount of time, not fucking whack ass Goldberg.
Bro, if you're gonna give him the belt, which they made the decision to, and you have to figure out a way to take it from him in a way that Triple H figured how to beat Brock Lesnar with Roman. You see that? Like, they're like, how do we fucking put Roman over, who needs this fucking win, but keep Brock looking like a beast? What did they do? They had the whole bloodline bury the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Under a fucking tables and all kinds of shit. Like, that's how you beat the Fiend if you really want to do it. You don't have him lose to some fucking old... Fuck Goldberg, yo. Fuck that guy. He sucks anyway, bro.
I was never a big fan of that.
I always fucking hated him. Fuck that guy.
Starrcade 98 when Nash beat him and Scott
Hall. I was cheering, bro.
When Scott Hall shot
with the taser, like, baby. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I was like, fuck.
Absolutely. Fuck that dude, yo. I'm riding with Bret Hart in that, man. He don't belong in no Hall of Fame, bro. You can't take care of wrestlers. Fuck out of here, bro. They should have fucking... First of all, Goldberg was the wrong person in the first goddamn place. But if you wanted to beat him, like we were talking about, bro, have some fuckery go down. Have like, I don't know, 4 dudes jump him and do something. You know what I mean? Not fucking Bro, that was a clean victory. If I don't remember, I try to erase that shit out of my mind, but Goldberg just beat him clean. No,
With the Fiend,
yeah.
I never even seen that match to keep it a stack.
There you go. Like, yo, I saw it once and I erased it from my memory. I'm pretty sure there was no interference or nothing. He just hit a jackhammer and that was it. I was like, this is ridiculous, bro. You know what I mean?
Bray Wyatt is better than Goldberg in every sense of the fucking word.
Let's not even disrespect the man's memory by talking about Goldberg any longer, dog.
Yeah, no, I just, hey, you talked about it. I gotta finish it.
Right.
But fuck
Fuck that
Goldberg.
dude. Yeah.
Uh, Bray, man. Like when I think about Bray, I also think about like what's my favorite Bray Wyatt match, and
It's tough.
it's tough, but I know what it is, hands down. It's Daniel Bryan Royal Rumble 2014.
Okay, that shit was
Just
crazy,
the
dude.
storytelling. I watched it the other day, and everything about that is just fucking phenomenal. You don't
Man,
have one? But I pick a favorite Bray match.
it's tough for me to pick one, bro. I like so many of them. That was an obvious one. The shit with Orton was lit. The Undertaker WrestleMania match was super dope. For
Yo,
some reason, it's just I think I'm gonna go with the Wyatt family versus the Shield, man. That shit was my
yeah,
favorite.
that's top three for me, yes sir.
I think that's my favorite one. That's the one for me. But bro, it's endless. Like I was watching this like on YouTube the other night, just when I was falling asleep. I think WWE put on like a playlist of moments for Bray Wyatt and shit.
Yeah,
And there's shit you even forget about that was like, yo, yeah, this was fucking great. You know what I mean? There's a lot. There's a lot to choose from. And that's saying a whole lot for a dude that was really only in the business for what, like as Bray Wyatt, the actual character, he was only his run with the Wyatt family debuted, I think, in 2012 or 13. It was
almost
only
10 years.
like right,
Almost
it's
10
like a
years in a minute.
yeah, it was only a 10-year run, bro. It's and he had a lot of moments, man. So that shit sucks, bro, because we could have seen what he could have still brought to the fucking business, and it was a lot, man.
It
He
pisses
could
me
have
the
done a
fuck
lot,
off. It,
bro.
it pisses me off. Like,
We could have seen him with Cody. We could have seen him in
yo,
there. Could have seen him in there with the tribal chief. You know what I mean? Like, man, the possibilities are endless. You know, why not bring him back now that LA Knights elevated to a whole new level? You know what I mean? Like, bro, there's a lot of things they could have done, man. It's just, it's sad, but mostly it's just sad because he's gone, bro, man. You know, it's
yeah.
I'm just thankful that we got to witness his greatness. You know, I was just one of those like Biggie and Tupac and them dudes, you know, Bob Marley and like Kurt Cobain and
I
cats
got
like that who
me
passed away
personally,
in their prime. You know what I mean?
uh,
This feels like another one of those like fuck man,
especially
what if?
Nipsey Hussle as well for me
Right?
personally because I was a
Yeah,
just a mixtapes.
I know you were
So
telling me. Yeah,
yeah, that's how I feel about it, dog. Because it
it's
hit
just like
like that.
it's like what if, you know, what if, you know, he was able to live what he would still be able to achieve, man. It hurts, bro.
COVID. Then he had heart issues before that. Then he is. We don't know how he died. Did he just have a heart attack in the crib, or where? You know, we don't
My
know.
my understanding of it was to the best of I read that article very detailed. So my best understanding of it was he had COVID, like most of us had COVID at one point, and he went through COVID tough, but he got over it. And then a lot of people, including myself, when I got like when I finished having COVID or whatever, for a little while after, you weren't feeling 100% still, even though you didn't got COVID no more. Like I know people were. I was I'd find myself like gasping for air sometimes walking up the like you know what I mean, like walking up the stairs, and I'd be fucked up. Or like I know people were saying that like I can't taste food for a couple months and shit like that. So my understanding of it was that when he was after he had COVID, the effects of the COVID that it had on his heart, you know what I mean, like the side effects of the COVID itself
Yeah.
was bad. The doctor was looking at him and he's like, "Yo, COVID really did a number on you," type shit. And so that was what he was battling with. And then who knows, man, if he got the jab and what that did. I don't even want to get into that. Or you know what I mean? But then yeah, he had a heart attack, man. So it's just fucked up, bro.
Yeah, man. It's like I said, it's up there with the greats. This passing. And shit, man, it's almost like I don't even want to watch wrestling, dog. That's what I feel like. That's how bad it fucked me up.
It's tough,
I'll get
bro.
back to it eventually because they try to move on all happy and shit, and that's just gonna piss me off. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So yeah, I watch it when I'm ready to watch it again. Payback don't got me interested at all.
Oh, really?
So I don't give a fuck about that shit. This hurts. Like, I was waiting for this boy's return too, man. But
Everybody was, bro.
life
Everybody
is life.
was.
Life is
Yeah,
life.
man.
And
Fuck, bro. Man, we gotta like. I was telling people, man. I was telling you, we like, it's important to tell the people you love, man, that you love them. While they're still here, because tomorrow ain't promised for nobody. That includes me. You know what I mean? But
facts, nigga, you start with an entry date and an exit date, like the late great Afeni Shakur said.
you don't
And
know,
you
man.
never
So
know, bro. I don't take life for granted at all. These other niggas
I
do.
don't either.
And
Yeah,
niggas like to say life is too short. Well, live by that, because that's what I live by. And
same.
I really treat the ones I love well, and I don't like to dwell on arguments and all that bullshit that other people do. So,
I try to, man, check in with my peoples. Just like, yeah, bro. It doesn't, like I said, bro. It doesn't cost you nothing to be nice to somebody and check in with them.
facts.
And then instead of like someone passes away and then you're like, oh fuck, man, I wish I would have reached out to him more often. Man, fuck that. Do it while they're here. You
You know,
know. And
I like to say tomorrow's not promised, and neither is 5 minutes from now. We don't fucking know.
absolutely right. Like, yo, you could get fucking hit by a car crossing the street to go buy a fucking Snapple, bro. You know what I mean? It's just
Facts.
that's life, bro.
That's the shit I've been dealing with lately, bro. I don't take this shit for granted whatsoever, fucking ever, bro. So
Right. And I've had a rough couple years too, man. So in terms of
yeah, man.
family and fucking passings and shit. So and my whole life, man, just growing up, like people getting locked up, people getting shot and killed, shit like that. So it's a part of life, man. Unfortunately, bro. It's just rest in peace, Bray Wyatt, man. And condolences, man, to the family, bro. That shit's fucking terrible. And condolences to all the fans like us, bro, because there's a lot of people in the world that love this dude.
Exactly. Exactly, bro.
Uh,
Yeah, R.I.P. Bray Wyatt all fucking day. A true legend in the business.
much love, Bray, man.
Absolutely.
Man, I wanted to
Uh,
show off a couple items if you're cool with that,
do
Mike.
your thing, bro. End it off with some good shit. Go ahead.
Man, I got so I have some really special items of Bray's. I'm into the card collecting world, man. I don't know if you can see this one well.
I'll put you on full, my nigga. Hold on.
If you can see it well, let me know.
A little rusty on how to do this shit. Been a few fucking weeks. There you go.
So that was his card from when he was wrestling Taker at Mania. And that little piece right there, it's a relic card, which means it's a piece of his shirt. It's like a piece of his outfit from that Mania, and there's only 350 of these motherfuckers, man. So this shit is super special to me as soon as I got it. And now it means even that much more to me, man. And this is going with me to the grave, bro. It's not for sale. You know what I mean? Fuck those people trying to make money off this shit now
Yeah,
that someone passed away. And a couple other cool cards, man. Bray Wyatt cards. I immediately put them in the hard plastic so I can, cherish them. Yeah, man.
that's his
Rest in peace to
return.
the GOAT, man. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. Niggas our age, damn near fucking. This is terrible. But
Absolutely fucking shocking. Terrible. I personally wish that they would cancel the show and they would have just aired a fucking 2 hour tribute show
thank
to
you.
All
That's
Home, man.
yes, because I
I
I be
honestly I respect, like I said, bro. LA Knight. My hats off to you so much, brother. Like, and everybody else that was showing him love, and the tributes were great, but he deserved the fucking 2 hours just to fucking
yes.
honor him, bro.
Thank you. They did it for a fucking murderer, even though they didn't
Right,
know he's
right,
doing
right, right. For a guy to fucking kill this bitch and his kid, bro.
it.
Right? You know what I mean? A guy that was a monster in
Yeah,
real life.
like I said, I hate that happy-go-lucky bullshit from Michael Cole and Corey Graves. I want to.
Uh,
It makes. I'm already in a shit mood, and I'm sad about Bray, so I want to see him be celebrated. You know what I'm saying?
I think they did a good job for what they could have. Whoever made the call to continue the show, I think the wrestlers did their best to pay tribute. But the call should have been, listen, everybody's fucked up, clearly, really bad right now.
Yes.
Seeing how many fucking friends he had and how fucking shaken up people were. Like fucking LA Knight damn near fucking broke down crying like a fucking, in the ring during that promo. Like, yo, let's cancel this motherfucking show. You know what I mean? Like, there's next week, they still have all of this week now coming up to fucking build up towards Payback. Like, yo, they could have gave the man 2 hours, bro. Just play his fucking greatest moments and greatest matches, man. So fuck them for that, bro.
Really pissed me off.
Yeah, I didn't like that shit, bro.
Shitty ass fucking matches, yeah. Seeing Rey Mysterio come out all happy and shit. I don't want to see this shit.
Nah, man. Nobody was happy, dog. I didn't see anybody out there. Everybody was trying to do their best, man.
I know, but you know what I mean? Like seeing Booyaka 619, oh happy.
Yeah, I wasn't in the mood for that shit. And I'm sure Ray wasn't either, you know what I mean?
So yeah, I'm good with that. So yeah, I'm not in a good mood. So let's end this shit now. Bray Wyatt.
Rest in peace, man.
All fucking day.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Terry Funk, man. Rest in peace, Luke Harper, Brody Lee, man.
All day, bro.
Shit.
Follow the Buzzards.
Follow the Buzzards, man. We'll be back, and we'll get back to hopefully on much happier fucking terms talking about wrestling, But we had to do this for the GOAT, man. So rest in peace, Bray.
R.I.P. Bray Wyatt. Run, motherfucker.
Run.
Be here, bitch ass niggas. Peace. We out.
Peace.